Ah, here we are. I think this is it. This look about right, I think. It's either this or the next one. Yes, yes, yes. We're not stopping, don't worry. Territorial wolves, terrible. No picnic. We had an OBS problem, or we... Okay. You guys not seeing video? No, there's video there, that's fine. You had me worried there. Here we go. I think this is where we need to be. It's okay now. Good. Okay, that's brilliant. Right. I believe that this is what we were looking for. This is the Hot Springs camp. It's the challenge was to take a dip, so I suggest we do that. Probably not a good idea to take a dip with a bow and arrow. Oh, don't want that either. There you go. These are the hot springs.
A fellow Nord. A sight we see less and less these days, it seems.
Yeah, and Colton, I will be here for another 2.25 hours, so you should be okay. We'll see you in a bit.
7 months or so. Maybe 8 if I'm lucky.
Excuse me?
Oh, just counting the months I have left to live. I used to count by the years, and I suspect there'll come a time when I count by the days. It's a talent I have, sort of like reading palms. But I do long for the days when I never bothered to count. I'm sorry. I haven't properly introduced myself to you, child.
Bit personal, Arissa.
My name is Iris the Elder, although it wasn't always meant to reflect my age.
Hi, Bo, how you doing? Good to see you. You're preparing dinner, nice. What are you having?
I was once one of 2 irises in the village where I grew up, long before I moved to Darkwater Crossing. One was about a dozen years younger than I, just a babe when I was a girl. So she was Iris the Younger, and I was Iris the Elder. And the name stuck with me ever since.
Oh, Bo, by the way, the highlights from Tuesday's stream are up if you want to have a look at those. Stir fry, nice. Always good. What brings you to this part of Eastmarch?
Not the mine, that's for sure. I came to this part of Eastmarch for the hot springs. I've heard they have the power to rejuvenate.
Oh, excellent, you saw them already.
For a
Cool.
miracle, or a cure for old age. Just a little more time to enjoy it.
That's very rude. I'm sure your wisdom alone more than compensates the people of this village.
But a woman of my years is more of a nuisance than a helpful member of the community. I try to do what I can, help cook or look after Refna, but as much as I hate to admit it, she's at an age when I can't keep pace.
Do the hot springs work? Do you feel rejuvenated?
Oh, yes. I've tried health potions and visited some of the most
okay, Bo.
healers in all of Skyrim,
enjoy that,
but
I
it's
guess.
almost like everything is being forced back into place. It feels so unnatural. That may be fine for someone like yourself, but I much rather prefer a good soak. All my aches and pains seem to float away.
And that and the mead you're drinking, I suspect.
Farewell.
So we were here to see the hot springs and have a swim. That's a little bit bizarre, Hunter. There's a dead hunter floating in the water. Lovely. I'm not sure we can swim, actually. That's a shame. Still. There you go. We have visited the hot springs. It would be quite cool if your health went up while you were here, actually. That would be quite nice. There you go. We can sit. I have contracted brain rot, apparently. Which is a little unfortunate. Because I thought you were supposed to be able to. That's rather disturbing. I'm starting to wonder if Iris the Elder is actually a mass murderer.
You to this part of Eastmarch.
Lots of dead bathers, and she was just sat next to this guy, and he's dead. Scary lady.
How can I help you?
You can stay away from me, that's what you can do. You're just worrying. It is a nice campsite here, though. Okay. Let's get ready to go, shall we? That's fine. Have I got anything that will cure diseases? Let's have a look. I have got some food, I think. Garlic bread. Cures all diseases. Wonderful food. Just like in real life as well. Good for everything, garlic bread. Right, I think, since we visited 2 places today, that we're going to head off and do the next part of our quest. We've got quite a trek ahead of us, I think. Those of you that aren't aware, we had a little bit of a problem. We had... that's not what I wanted. We had Sophia with us. Unfortunately, she's quite a glitchy NPC. And she actually left us... Oops, that's not going to work. She actually left us with quite a few problems. So we ended up having to uninstall her. If you want to see what she caused, take a look at the highlights from Tuesday's stream. You'll see that we had some spectacular fails, I have to say. It was quite impressive. Where's Arissa? There she is. So in the end we actually had to uninstall her, but she caused a few save game corruptions and a few things like that, so it meant that we had to rerun one of our quests, and in doing so we actually picked up something that we didn't pick up the first time around. Meridia's Beacon. So we had a conversation with Meridia. Seems to be getting fairly commonplace that we're having discussions with strange Daedric creatures, which means that we need to be heading here. Which, as you'll see, is quite a way from where we are. So yes, we've got quite a trek on our hands. Back into the cold territories again. But we're going to be heading up this road, round here, past Whiterun. Past Whiterun, round here, and back up the northern road. Fortunately, we do have a horse, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Never should have come here.
Yeah, it's very difficult to properly display the cause of diseases, just because of the limitations in the game engine, really, more than anything else. Yeah, there's not a lot of options to work from. It's always been a bit like that in roleplay games as well. Nice, there's a dead wolf in the river. Oh, that's a fair point actually. Those kinds of effects are in the game. They could easily be done. The closest thing to that I've seen is the mod that takes away the need for the interface, and actually gives you things like that when you're losing health and magicka and stuff. But I've never seen the diseases work quite that way. Could be interesting. Yes, I'm heading in the right direction. Oops. Sounds like you're going to have to get busy with the creation kit, Ventek. Get in there and create another load of effects for the diseases. There's Mint still here. I'm just wondering if this looks familiar. Although less T-Rexes here. Or what was it? Triceratops, not T-Rex. Well, there's a big spider. Go away. Yeah, do you know, the creation kit is so buggy. I can't imagine that they actually used it to create the game. It's got to be either an old version of the tool or something else, or something they wrote specifically to release that's not the tool they use, because it's so crashy. I mean, I actually spent a couple of weeks on a mod and ended up where the creation kit just corrupted the ESP file. It's like, well, how could they put up with that for years of development? It would drive someone absolutely potty. It'd have to be very stripped down. If it had stuff taken out of it, it would explain why it's so buggy, I think. Okay, I think we'll get to the relative safety of the stables at Whiterun, and we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Save as well. There we go. We did master file to start the work. You do need to open Skyrim ESM at the minimal to be able to create your own ESP, yes. Okay, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I shall leave you with some pretty pictures for which you can thank Eventic, mostly, but there are a number of other people that submitted some. If you would like to see your artwork here, we would love to showcase it. If you either PM me a link to where you've got it up online somewhere, or if you want to email me the pictures directly, you can do. Both of the links are down in the profile. I will put your name on it, and if you've named your picture, I'll put that on there as well, as you can see. And we would put them up in the stream for everyone to see at the interval, and we would love to do that if you've got would like to share. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I will let you stretch your legs and grab a drink yourselves, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Thanks very much, guys. Welcome back. I hope you all got a chance to have a good stretch and grab a drink and things. Get straight back into it. I hope you enjoy the pictures. As I say, if this is Bucket List Thursday, if you've got any places you would like to see us go to in Skyrim, please do go to the Ideal Scale site, which is there's a link to it down below in the schedule. If you actually click on where it says Skyrim Bucket List, you'll be able to submit your ideas and vote on other people's, and let us know where you'd like to see us go to. Basically, you control the destination. We'd certainly love to see your what the places you'd like us to visit. It can be anything. Thank you, Dutchy. We've just had another crash. Second one of the night. That's interesting. Yeah, you all just sat around while I disappeared. Okay, well, welcome back to me then. Thank you very much. Apologies for this. We will be back up and running very shortly. Ventek is in permanent lurk mode, I think. He's always gone, but always kind of there. Permanent. Yeah, I know. We're had some crashes. I think I'm going to have to run a save game cleanup after tonight. Something to do over the weekend. If I'd have had time, I would have done it today, but I didn't get home from work till late, and had to get ready for the stream, unfortunately. So we'll, if you'll stick with it, I'll stick with it, and we'll persevere together. Bickot, thank you very much for the follow. I didn't get a notification, but thank you anyway. That's I'm really glad that you're enjoying what we're doing, even though we're having some minor technical difficulties. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's good to have you with us. Welcome to the Legion. Yes, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this is Bucket List Thursday, so if you would like to control where we head to next Thursday, please follow the link down in the schedule to the Skyrim Bucket List, where you can vote on other people's suggestions and submit your own. We would love to see where you're going to send us. Preferably not to assassinate more random NPCs, but still, if that's your thing. We took out last Thursday. We took out Heimska at a viewer's request, and we visited the King Crab. Today we have crossed the Fallen Log Bridge and visited the Spa, which had been strangely depopulated by a creepy old lady. But still, we visited. And next Thursday, I'd like to see. I'm looking forward to seeing where you send us next. Okay, let's just make sure I know where we're heading. Yep, we're going up here. I have taken somewhat of a wrong turning, haven't I? I need to be heading around this way. Not a big deal, didn't go too far out of our way, fortunately. back on the road. Okay. Her regard has increased slightly for no apparent reason. That's fine. Making a trudge across the whole of Skyrim, I'm surprised it went up rather than down. You're buffering a lot, Mince. Well, Spadge keeps telling me how poor your internet is, so I can only assume that that may have something to do with it. I'm not going there, so shush.